What is going on? Shout out to so many people in this YouTube chat like Ahead to Die and Don Marlbrozazo. I'm Max, and I'm here to introduce our panelists tonight. We're talking about the critically acclaimed show, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Joining me is Dave Willis, one of the creators of the show, voices Charles and Meatball. Haha, very good joke, right, Dave?
Yeah, pretty solid.
Okay. We also got Dana Snyder, the voice of Master Shake. How's it going?
Great, Matt. Great to see you.
And
Thanks
we also
for all
got
the laughs.
we also got Carrie Means here, the voice of Frylock. All the voices together. Carrie, how you doing, dude?
What's up? How's it going?
And stay tuned for the end of this panel. We got
That's
a great...
the last thing you hear before you get yanked into a van.
Dana, be quiet for 1 sec. We have a Thundercat performance at the end with a very special guest performing the, well, he did the Aqua TV show theme, right? You guys have had different versions of this show. Why did that happen, Dave?
Well, we got bored with it, and we wanted to see if we could cancel the show before its time. And so we kept changing the name every year so that people would lose it on TV Guide. And but yeah, that year we had Flying Lotus, and Thundercat did the theme, and it was awesome, awesome. And Matt Jenkins did the open for it. It was fantastic.
It's kind of like if Lost made its name Misplaced and then Found, and then everyone got confused.
Yes, yes. Except they have won a bunch of Emmys. We didn't get those.
Were you close
You didn't
though
have
once?
We never had a smoke monster.
True. We needed a smoke monster to win the Emmys.
How many monsters are there in Aqua Teen?
72, but not. Yes, it's separate episodes for each one. We had
The point was, though, no matter how many monsters were on the show, there was only one monster, you, the viewer.
Interesting.
Which is we were trying to turn it back around on society, really.
Carrie,
That's why it was on for 27 seasons.
Was there any script of Aqua Teen Hunger Force that like scared you more than other scripts of Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Why would you ask me that?
Because you haven't talked
I'm the
yet.
one. I was scared of the one where they gave Frylock cancer and didn't really explain anything at the end.
Well, I think we were in the midst of contract negotiations with you, and we were sort of letting at any moment Frylock could just get cancer and
poof, get cancer, grow boobs, become a woman trapped in a male French fry box's body. Oh, they took me through the ringer, man. I'm telling you, it was horrible. It was a terrible experience, but they paid me, so.
Well, what was the worst part? What's the worst thing they made you do? Because mostly it's animated. They just make you say things.
The worst thing they made me do was this. No, just kidding.
Max.
No, Max. The worst thing they made me do. I really, you know what? It was all good, Max. It was all good in the hood. I'm telling you, it was a beautiful experience. And I miss my buddy, the late, great Clay Croker, who was Dr. Weird and Steve and hell of an artist. And he passed away in 2016. And miss him sincerely. So that was the worst for me, the fact that Clay Croker passed. But the worst thing that made me, that has yet to be done, I think, the worst thing ever. Nothing in public, for sure, was too bad.
Don Malbrazzo in the YouTube chat says, this is reason numbers 1 through 4 I bought HBO Max. And I guess it is to rewatch Aqua Teen. How's that make you feel? You guys have a legacy.
Well, tell Don and the rest of the family.
What's 5 through 10?
Very much.
5 through 10 is, what are you watching on HBO Max, Dana?
I just watched The Last of Sheila on HBO Max, the movie written by Stephen Sondheim and Anthony Perkins from 1973, starring James Coburn. It's a murder mystery.
And the
mystery is why it was made.
But you love murder mysteries, Dana, and that doesn't really
I'm a big murder mystery.
And the Aqua Teens were originally supposed to solve mysteries. What happened?
I love murders and I love mysteries. And when they get together, I'm buying a ticket. VIP pass. Front row to a murder mystery.
That's your Reese's.
Where people are killed, but you don't know who did it.
That's right.
It's entertaining for you to find out.
That's right.
Done it.
I don't want it laid out for me. I don't want to walk in, the guy's holding the candlestick. I want things put back. I want to not know. There's a lot of people in the house. It could have been the guy was really hated. Could have been anybody.
What about dramatic irony, though? Like, isn't it fun to know, but the fictional characters don't know?
That's fun sometimes, but that's if you have a God complex. I don't have a God complex. I don't want to be omnipotent. I want to just be able to know if I was in that situation, I'd be able to figure it out myself. So I'm honing my skills by watching all the murder mysteries, like The Last of Sheila, starring a young Diane Cannon.
Dana
Any
does.
nude scenes for her in that?
No.
Oh.
She's in a swimsuit a couple times.
Okay, that's good enough. You get a little morning dew there, peeking out.
James Mason's also in it.
Is he nude?
No.
Okay.
Also in a swimsuit.
Top three nude Aqua Teen moments, David, go.
Top 3 nude Aqua Teen.
Oh, God. Top 3 Aqua Teen moments?
Nude Aqua Teen moments.
That narrows it.
We're not talking about you at home in the shower.
Basically, they're
Want you to.
nude. They don't wear clothes. So
It's true.
What, does
they're
the
always
fry
nude.
box not count as clothes?
His face is on it.
yeah.
True.
If there was a hole cut through where his face was poking through, it could be considered closed. But
Does
his
that make
face
the
is right
fries
on
like
there.
tusks?
Yeah.
I did like the moment when Carl inexplicably dropped his pants to get some sun where the sun don't shine.
Yeah. That was hand banana. That was hand banana, baby.
More hair
Uh,
than he had on his thighs.
It's
Great
always
scene.
fun to me to turn people on to Aqua Teen. I went to a convention a couple of months ago. I was up near Pigeon Forge, near Dollywood, and some scientists who used to work for Monsanto had never heard of Aqua Teen. So
Wait a minute.
I brought a couple of DVDs.
A few months ago, at the height of COVID, there were scientists at a convention in Pigeon
Yes.
Forge, Tennessee.
Pigeon Forge, man. Me and my buddy Eddie.
What kind of scientists were these?
These are very safe scientists. We kept our social distance.
Okay,
And,
all right.
We had barbecue. It was delicious.
Dave, I'm gonna
And I
segue us.
survived without the COVID thing. It was.
Dave's got a very special, speaking of
that's good.
quarantine, a very special quarantine project. Dave, introduce it to us as we show it now.
8 minutes in. It's,
It'd be the height.
Yes, Max has made the call for 8 minutes in. Roll the video.
It's 8 minutes in. We rolled the video. We're talking too much about Monsanto. We're sponsored by Syngenta, not Monsanto.
I'm sorry. Monsanto's in a lot of hot
Activia.
water right now. I take that back. Can we edit that out?
No, we're
Monsanto
live.
thing? Damn it.
So, Dave, it says right here that you want to sing and do puppets.
Uh-oh. This is where the buffoonery
No.
is in, I think.
No, show the video. It'll give us a little break to pop a beer. Yeah, this is a video I made with my kids early on in the pandemic before I realized it was going to last all freaking year. But yeah, we shot it, acted in it, and my kids worked the puppets. So, yeah.
Well, as Paul Garrison says, to paraphrase, arise, puppet clip, arise.
Welcome to this installment of a Meat Wad Moment. Always maintain proper social distancing guidelines, which means you gotta always keep between 1/4 and 1/2 mile distance between you and your good buddy Carl. Right, Carl?
You stay over there. That's right. Stay over there. You don't roll over here. Go back. You're gonna infect me with your disease.
You gotta look out for germs, the invisible enemy. And they ain't just on your hands and in your body, they're on surfaces. That's why you gotta disinfect with your tongue.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go lick the toilet seat. Because I told you to do that. Even if you ain't got like a sore throat, a headache, or got chills, you still might have the virus. One way to know is if you can't smell nothing. So that's why I always do the meat wad smell test every day. Make sure I ain't got the virus. Oh, you smell like ass. I ain't got the virus. Yay! All these clowns hoarding toilet paper is ridiculous. You can wipe with anything. You can wipe with printer paper, with a coffee filter. Hell, you can wipe with your hand and then run it under the sink. It ain't such a big deal. No, I went with the premium items. I'm hoarding grapefruits. I did actually buy all the grapefruits. In case anyone wants a grapefruit, they can come see me for a slight markup. And I got an onion too.
Can I have me that onion?
You don't get the onion. The onion is for clients only. Always wear a mask when you go outside. And if you ain't got a mask, then I recommend that you motorboat your wife or significant other. At least until June, until we flatten the curve. You can flatten those curves.
So are those made out of one Mario puppet?
Heavily scripted.
So things are going good for you, Dave.
He's holding on to his sanity. Little-
People in chat are loving it. Lots of hearts. Lots of people saying, love these puppets. How does that make you feel? Like, does it make you feel like, oh man, we should have done puppets from day one?
I want to have a political argument about the election.
Okay. Do it.
Hey, Dana, do you have your shake puppet?
No, I'm far away from it. It's become too volatile right now in this climate we're in.
Alex V says, when was that recorded, Dave?
I think we did it back in March, back when June seemed like we would probably be rounding the corner.
Yeah, real showboat in there with the June.
Or maybe it's from the future. Maybe it's next year. Let's do the special. Do we have a sound effect for this? Let's do the special trivia portion of this show where Kara and Danny will go against each other. That's right, the special trivia. Now, text goes on the screen. Trivia. Guys, I'm going to ask you guys trivia. Chat can, of course, answer, and you're going to go one by one with different questions. Whoever gets the most right wins. Dana and Carrie, are you guys ready?
Wins what?
Yes.
It wins the meat mask
Bragging
from
rights.
the puppet. Dave, now my question for you before I get into these questions is, who do you think will win of these two young men?
I think Dana has a very good chance.
Oh, wait, where is he?
He's very well versed in Aqua Teen, on all things Aqua Teen.
Meatwad's an idiot.
I think I'm pissed off that I ain't got a call mask. I got a meat wad mask, and I didn't make the call mask, so I'm not going to say nothing at all for the rest of this program.
I am tipping the scales. I think Carrie knows many more specifics about Aqua Teen than I do. He knows the episodes.
Well,
we go to stuff together. He has a deeper, like whatever you just said that thing was from. Just a second ago, you were like, "Oh, that's from this episode."
Well, let's.
I remember
go one,
feelings.
Let's
All right,
give
let's
the
see.
first
I'm
one
ready
to
to
you,
test my
Dana.
mettle.
We're going to give the first one to you, Dana.
Okay, all right.
How old was Markula at his birthday party? Is it 1,
Jesus Christ.
4,040, 2, 7,123, 3, 1,650, or 4, 9?
Wait. Do just the answers again, not the numbers of the answers.
4,040, 7,123, 1,650, 9.
I'm going with number B.
7,123?
Sure. Yes.
Wrong.
Oh, that
Wait,
sounds like
what
a
was
yes
that sound
word.
effect?
Okay, the wrong is,
Meh.
there we go, wrong.
Okay. Wah, wah,
Sorry.
wah.
And the answer is, Lordy, Lordy, look who's 40-40.
True.
That's the onomatopoeia or whatever they wrote to remember it.
Thank you, Markula.
Question 2 for Carrie. Who
Uh,
does Oglethorpe think is a real good kisser? Is it Shake, Emery, or the cybernetic ghost of Christmas past from the future?
Man, he gets all the easy ones.
Cybernetic ghost.
That's correct. You got it right.
That's from the movie, right? For some reason, I remember a makeout scene with the cybernetic ghost.
Yeah, for some reason.
Dana.
I read it in Forbes, okay?
Yes.
Dana, question
This is
3.
the worst game ever, and I played a lot of games with you, Max.
That's true. Well, you called them games. I don't know what they were.
Mind game.
When
Game
Santa's
on,
skin
dummy.
gets burned off by an off-brand Godzilla, what does Frylock replace his skin with, Dana? Does he replace it with deer skin, soccer ball leather, eyeballs, or cellophane?
I have 2 guesses.
Okay, you have to have one. What do you want me to do about
I
it?
have 2 guesses. It's either, I can't remember, it's either soccer ball leather or eyeballs. I know Carl got covered all in eyeballs. That was one of my top Aqua Teen moments.
Well, that's not the
But I
quiz
feel
question.
like maybe it was soccer ball leather.
Is that your final answer?
It doesn't matter. It's all wrong.
You're right. It's soccer ball leather.
Oh, Snapple.
Now, Dana, yell goal like you're Spanish.
Go!
Oh God, I'm horror claws.
Question 4. It's 1-1 so far. Question 4 for Carrie.
Yes.
Which former Hanna-Barbera cartoon provided the cityscape backgrounds used in the first episode? Is it The New Adventures of Captain Planet, Two Stupid Dogs, Pound Puppies, or SWAT Cats?
Those the choices?
Those are the choices. No, those are things I wrote on my
Read
arm.
the question again. Read the question again.
Which former Hanna-Barbera cartoon provided the cityscape backgrounds used in the first episode? Remember, everything's getting destroyed.
Kind of tells you why Hanna-Barbera isn't really around anymore, too, right?
They kept destroying their
You're
backgrounds.
talking about Rabot. The
SWAT
Rabot
cats.
episode.
SWAT Cats. Is it
Okay.
The New Adventures of Captain Planet, Two Stupid Dogs, Pound Puppies, or SWAT Cats?
I'm going to go with SWAT Cats.
You are correct.
That was just a
2-1
guess,
so far.
dude.
Carrie, luck was on
That
your
was a good
side.
guess.
That was a guess.
Wasn't that...
Pound Puppies? Come on.
Pound-
Matt, was it? I mean, Dave, wasn't it the Powerpuff Girls Mall? Wasn't that the name of the
The
mall?
Powerpuff Mall. Yes,
Or
sir.
Powerpuff Mall?
The Powerpuff
Was that from
Mall.
SWAT Cats, or did you guys put that on?
Powerpuff, but you know, at home, some artist was watching that going, what the fuck?
Oh, boy.
gonna make this the
Okay,
Powerpuff
we are
Mall.
still in trivia space. We're doing good on time. This is so great, so fun to do
Okay.
live. People in chat love
This is the
answering
buffoonery
quizzes.
part.
No, the
isn't it?
singing. We're doing journey
Buffoonery.
songs.
Well, there's buffoonery, then singing, and more
Listen,
buffoonery.
I didn't write the run of show.
So
this was crafted by a
this
lot
is
of
part
people.
of the buffoonery here, right?
A lot of people at AT&T came together.
I
and crafted
feel
the
like a
run of show.
buffoon right now, I'll tell you that.
Via text on that 5G network.
Yeah, they
That
texted on
powerful
AT&T.
5G network.
5G!
This is a
No
5G
lag.
quiz. Yes, next question for you, Dana. Which
I'm ready.
AT&T coverage plan? No, just kidding.
Whoa.
Which
Ooh,
porn
mobile.
star appears in cartoon form in Grim Reaper?
Wait, don't even
Brothers?
say it. What's her name? She has a corn dog. Something Patrick, right? Tara Patrick?
Yes,
Tara-
you're right, Kara Patrick.
Come on, that was too
She's
easy.
on the DVD case.
That was too easy. He uses that stuck together. He uses that one so
Well,
much.
Carrie, let's see if you can take it from him. It's tied. What is the name of Meatwad's favorite store for buying action figures, Carrie? Is it the Doll-er store,
Another softball lob.
Doll Mart, Hot Diggity Doll, or Hello Dolly?
Is it Hot Diggity Doll, Hello Dolly, the Dollar Store, or what was the fourth one?
Dalmart.
Dalmart.
What a
Dalmart.
spoiler. Or he's acting.
It's Hot Diggity Doll.
That's right. Another famous musical.
Hot diggity dog. You got it.
It just sounds right. For Meatwad to go
Alrighty.
Hot Diggity
Well,
Doll.
3-2 with the fries in front. You're about to, just like Dana, just like how fries are often dipped in milkshakes, Carrie's just going to dip
I
himself
don't
in
dip
you,
my
just take what he
fries
wants.
in milkshakes.
Well, it's a metaphor.
You're missing out. Missing out, my friend.
I bet I am.
Live a little.
Which of these, Dana, this one might be easy. Which of these is not an official alternate show title? Aqua TV Show, Aqua Time Fun Friends, Aqua Unit Patrol Squad 1, Aqua Something You Know Whatever, or Hydro Homies?
Wait a minute. You giving me 5 answers
The
about
last
this?
one's a joke. The last one's a subreddit.
Hydro.
It's the second one is not one of them.
You've tied it up again,
Bling
Dana.
bling. I like that.
Yeah.
Bling bling.
I know my 50 alternate titles of a show.
Shout out to David Yacobian, who says he's got a knife in chat. Thank you.
Use it. Use it, David. Do whatever you got to do. Cut that pimple out.
Carrie, Carrie,
Film it.
what's the title for the last episode of the series? Is it The Greatest Story Ever Told, The Last One, Last One, Forever and Ever, burp not included, or The Last One Forever and Ever, for real this time?
Jackass.
We fucking mean it.
Wait, what? What is
That's
it? What is the
I
title?
did not
of
write
I
it?
these
feel me
questions.
creeping into a tie.
Which time?
The title of the last episode of the series, is it The Greatest Story Ever Told, The Last
That's it.
One?
That one.
Which one?
The greatest story ever told.
You are right. Jeez, wow, you guys know your stuff. I interviewed Steve Bloom earlier. He hadn't watched Cowboy Bebop.
Oh well,
recently.
you know he's too busy for that.
You think
He's a
he's
fake
sitting
fan.
at home watching Cowboy Bebop?
Are you guys sitting at home watching Aqua Teen?
Sometimes, seriously, I turn on
People
Cartoon
may
Network
watch
late at night,
Cowboy Bebop.
and I'll catch a couple of episodes. Man, I watched the Revenge of the Mooninites the other last night.
Well, this
What's
is
your
where we're
favorite
gonna...
episode, Carrie?
Oh boy,
Carrie,
yeah.
what's your favorite episode?
Super
Or
Birthday
one of your favorites.
Snake. Super Birthday Snake. Of course, Dave knows.
Dave, what about you? What was that, like one of the first couple seasons, right?
I don't play favorite. I don't.
Oh, come on. You
Yeah, I know.
You do.
What's one that makes you laugh a lot when you watch it, that you
Dick
when you're on your deathbed?
They'll show that on HBO Max. We'll get some letters.
I watched some of the later ones recently, and they really made me laugh. They were really good.
Do you see a difference in your writing between earlier seasons and newer seasons?
No, yeah, we really grew. No, but the later ones are really funny. You know, they're really great. I don't know.
You know, I remember Matt Maiellaro saying, Matt Maiellaro is one of the co-creators of the show. I remember Matt Maiellaro saying one time that this stuff just writes itself after a while. And we were kind of like on that level when they pulled the rug from under us. But there's another story. No shameless self-promotion here.
Carrie, everyone in chat says I have an earring now. It's not true, and I'm not moving my headphones to prove whether or not that's true.
You look like a young Ron Jeremy.
Thank you. That's
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
look like you look like an unsoiled Ron Jeremy. A Ron Jeremy if you had just gone to school and listened to his parents.
Dana. It's technically just an uncircumcised Ron Jeremy. Honestly.
There you go.
Well, hey, ladies, y'all hear that?
Let's break this down. We got 2 more
Uncircumcised.
questions.
Yeah, yick.
Dana, you're tied right now. If you get this wrong, Carrie
Oh, we're
takes it
still
all from
doing
you,
the
potentially.
thing. Oh.
Yeah.
Apparently.
In which episode did Dr. Weird make his last appearance, Dana? Was it Rabbit, Not Rabot, The Greatest Story Ever Told, Alan Part 1, or Last Dance for Napkin Lad?
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm going to say the last story ever told, or whatever that one was, since it was that we determined already it was the very last episode. Maybe he made an appearance.
I'm sorry.
But I said I would say
No,
that.
no,
but
no,
I'm
it's
not-
Alan
He
that's
didn't say
Part
that was
one.
his final answer, though.
You can't
You
get me
asked
with the
him.
wood. You can't get me with your wood on that, Dana.
I'm talking through it. This is why you're not hosting a game show on network television. You hack. You're in a T-shirt in a basement apartment in Cabbagetown.
This is my fucking Masked Singer, Dana. Okay, and you're the singer.
I was able to hold it together until just this moment. Get robbed out of
Took his
that
glasses
bragging
off,
rights.
too. That's serious, man. He took those glasses off. You're in trouble, dude.
Barry, I think you've won it, but let's see if you can double down with
I think.
Yeah,
which of the
let's
following
throw him
is
another
not part of the
softball while
visible
we're at
frylock.
it.
Wait.
Which one of these is a primary color? Which one of the following is not a part of the visible frylock? If you know the anatomy of your own character, you'll get this.
He does.
Ocules, pie hole, lungs, or humor bone?
You stumped him. You stumped him.
Humor bone.
No.
In every episode.
And
He's
my
an
answer
actor.
says it's humor bone. My answer says you're right.
Got it.
That one's not part of it. You
There's
are the
no
winner
humor bone.
of today's
Frylock.
quiz.
Doesn't have a humor bone. You might have a fry bone or a third bone for the ladies out there.
I also know that's a very popular poster sold at the things we go to.
Yeah,
They recite a lot of those.
Yeah, Dave. I was asking those guys for many years, who did the visible frylight poster? Frylight? We don't know. We had it outsourced, man.
No. You act like I have some private arrangement with some party.
You did. I was like, I want that poster, man. It's like, we don't know who did it. We outsourced it for someone. And then when I had it looked up,
Mask. Look at this mask. Nick Gibbons was selling these, and he was like, "Could you do some audio for me on this mask?" I was like, "Could I get a couple of the masks?" He's like, "We're real low on."
oh, remember when we did all those voicemails for Sprint?
Just raking it.
When we did all those voicemails for Sprint, and I made a joke in the booth. I was like, "So can we get a free phone?" It was like, no.
You know,
But you still
These
use
cost us literally about $2,
no.
gentlemen. We can't
David,
give
you-
you one of these.
Dave,
second.
you still use Sprint, right?
do you know what we got for that Boost Mobile show? Matt, Maiellaro, and I? Lotion kits. Each got a
Boost Mobile lotion.
lotion kit.
By the way, Boost Mobile, a company that doesn't make lotion, gave you lotion
Lotion
kits.
kits.
Hey,
It was a whole bath set. Was it a bath bomb at least included?
give them the sort of the shitty Christmas gift that we give to the third party. The lotion kit, they're lotion kit guys. Give them the lotion.
Guys,
give 'em
it's
a
saying on
lotion.
my
Look
screen.
at how
Yeah.
look at how
On my
ashy
screen,
their
it's
skin
table.
is.
Give 'em
Dana,
some
it's telling me
lotion.
it's table read time on the screen. It's flashing colors.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I guess that means it's table read time.
I
What
got
are
a
we
mask
reading?
too.
All right, Steph.
Is
Here
this
we
a
go.
new episode?
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
New episode.
Dave. Yes.
Let's just go into it, right? Who cares?
Do the direction, right, Max?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All
Come
right.
on, Max. You got to fill in with the
Can I set
other people that are here.
it like
Look
this?
at this.
Yeah, set it up. Set it
What
up.
are
Let
they
me set it up,
saying?
guys.
This is a classic, a Thanksgiving classic that hopefully every Thanksgiving everyone watches the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears, and they watch the Macy's Day Parade, and they sit around the TV set after a feast, and they watch this episode of Aqua Teen. It's known as Turkatron.
Now, ask me that question, Max.
Dana, do you still have a Boost mobile phone?
No, this is a brand new episode. It's going to come out on HBO Max in about 3 days. This is a teaser for YouTube people who buy YouTube. It's a totally, sincerely brand new episode.
All righty, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Luckily, no one could hear what Dave just said because
Exterior Carl's house day. The
I was
noise of
sorry.
wet meat slapping wood rings as a meat wad knocks on Carl's door. Carl opens the door.
Hey, Carl.
Silence as Carl waits for meat wad to continue.
Is that all you came to say? Are we done here?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, then what?
Well, what do you mean? Oh, shoot. I knew I was going to forget this. I got a note here. Someone wrote me a note. Hang on now.
Meatwad's stubby hand reaches into his soggy body and pulls out a moist note to hand to Carl.
This says start salmon hatchery in Carl's pool.
Okie dokie. Where the fish eggs?
Meatwad takes off.
No. Sit back here.
Hang on. Yeah. Here we go.
Meatwad stuffs his hand back into his head or body or whatever and pulls out a headless doll.
Oh, wait. This ain't a note. That's a toy. Oh, here it is.
Meatwad pulls out a dead squirrel. Carl jams his hand into Meatwad and pulls out another note.
Invite Carl to eat Thanksgiving dinner. Well, ain't that sweet? Too bad it was over a week ago.
Don't matter. We're doing it today. We usually don't celebrate it. We ain't American. Yeah, till we take that dumb test. That test is a bitch.
Carl sniffs the air.
What you got over there? It smells edible.
It's a traditional Thanksgiving spread. We got us a bunch of tacos we mashed up with a hammer, put crackers on top. That's called taco pie.
What, you got a bird over there?
Hell yeah, bird is the word, man.
Well, all right. Yeah, just give me a sec. Let me adjust myself.
Carl starts to liberally reposition his genitals through his sweatpants. It takes a few seconds.
Oh, yeah, we got him. Yeah. Let's go.
Interior Aqua Teen house living room. The Aqua Teens patiently wait to begin their feast, except for Shake, whose face is already stuffed with food.
Carl is gonna join us, right?
Yeah, but he said he'd rather take his food out on the lawn where there's his witnesses.
Carl is watching from outside of the house at a safe distance.
Oh, well, all right. I think we're ready. Shake, you want to lead us in a blessing before you eat? Or do you just want to make a pig out of yourself right now?
Shake is scraping food off the table with a spatula and flipping it into his mouth as fast as he can.
No. I don't know. It's a racist holiday.
Food bits spew from his mouth almost as fast as he shovels new food in.
I stand in line with my Martian brothers and celebrate Casino Ed-ness so that we can enjoy the... Ooh, who's that whip? Hand me that whipped cream.
Shake lunges across the table to grab the whipped cream, then sprays it on top of the jumbled mess of food in his mouth.
Fine. I'll do the prayer. Carl, bow your head out there.
Hey, can you toss me a roll?
Lord, we give thanks for this food we're about to receive for the...
Food particles and whipped cream cans fly behind Frylock as Shake continues to stuff himself.
Hey, excuse me. Little help. Could I have the tacos, please?
this bounty of tacos.
Could you pass the tacos? Could you pass me the tacos?
Frylock looks up from his prayer.
Could you pass me the tacos?
Here!
There's a nice way to say that. Okay, then.
Hey, this roll is wet.
Sorry, please go on.
Frylock resumes his prayer.
For the fellowship we have with our...
Wait. What's a fellowship?
Oh, that's a gay bar down on 9th. Aren't you glad we're thanking the Lord for a nautically themed gay bar?
For the fellowship we have with our neighbor, Carl.
No, don't rope me into this. The Lord don't need to know that I'm here.
Please help us to be...
Amen. Okay, who's going to win this turkey?
Out of the way! I will ruin this bird with my anger!
Snake picks up a chainsaw. The door explodes, and Turkatron, the cybernetic turkey from the future, walks in, dangling Carl by his neck. Drop the chainsaw if you want him to live. The Aqua Teens freeze as muffled cries for help strain out of Carl's crushed throat. Shake starts the chainsaw.
I call on the dark meat!
My God.
Shake, put the damn chainsaw down. Give it here.
Frylock throws the chainsaw away.
But I did call shotgun.
That's better.
Can we get you to lower our neighbor now? I mean, he didn't do anything to you.
Yet. Turkatron throws Carl face first through the living room window.
Knew something wasn't normal. I ain't letting it ride this time, freaking robot turkey. I knew something was up.
A bloody Carl storms off. Is he mad?
Nah, don't you worry about him. He always got his butt chapped about something.
Wow.
And scene.
That's a scene. And it's around that
Magic
time
like
of year.
that.
So
That
who do I
created
send the
22
invoice to?
years of happiness and dreams.
Dana, is that the kind of like, is that like a great like episode you revisit with your family every year around this time? You're like, oh, remember when Daddy did this? And you
No,
say
I
that to all
fast
your
forward to
family?
my part. We skipped the first 7 pages when Dave talks to himself, and then we cut straight to me.
Well, it was good that I was able to pick this particular scene because it really showcases a couple of different sides of a coin.
Your bipolarness.
I think you missed a great opportunity. You should have did your lines with the puppets.
Well, I'm not very good.
Puppets.
The problem.
Oh,
The
Carrie, he did lines with the puppets a little earlier.
Oh, that's
Hey,
That's a cocaine joke.
no wonder Meatwad has all that white dust on his nose.
Sleeve.
now, let's not. We don't need to. Come on. This is YouTube.
We know
This is a
about
place for
Was there a
civility.
fly in
This
front of
is
you? Dan?
YouTube.
I'm surrounded by flute flies around here. Nobody can see it.
Flies.
They're
What a beautiful tune.
Right.
Dave, when you're recording, do you do both roles one after each other, or do you like to do one first, then the other next?
I do one first and the other next. What I'm fascinated with here, Max, is that you didn't even bother to make your bed.
Uh-oh, I didn't want to turn on my light. Let's.
Hey,
Oh, he should have
That's
just put the
true.
blow up down in the
I'm
background.
gonna
Not a
say
blow up doll,
something,
it's a
though.
mannequin,
Something.
and her name's Man.
Max, I think you did make your bed, and then right before we start, right after we start, you leapt on top of your bed to try and dig a puppet out from under, and I think
Right.
that's when you disheveled
wasn't
your
there.
entire bed
And
situation.
it wasn't there. I think you have a haunted puppet.
Yeah,
in your
you
I
house,
did.
don't
Max.
know where it is.
Yes, that puppet is cursed. He's gonna.
Well, do you
kill
guys wanna
in your
talk
sleep,
about-
Max.
You
We
you
can talk
made the
about our
bed
next
by
subject, which
by
is Thomas
turning out the
Piketty's
light.
capital and ideology.
Oh, we're
If you
still
guys-
going to talk about your bed,
oh, God.
There we go.
Max.
Hey, let me throw some thick books around the room to make.
Hey, it'll make people forget my foreskin.
Whoa.
Let's
When I
get
see a
some
thick book,
questions. We got a
I think
5-minute
nothing
warning.
of your foreskin.
I'm getting a 5-minute warning. Let's talk about some
5
questions.
minutes.
No,
Ben Rivera
Stephanie,
asks, what was the
whatever's
most
next can
impressive
wait.
animation scene you guys can remember from the show? Something stood out. Maybe it went to a different company even, or maybe it's
That's a
special.
question Dave Willis should field.
the last frame of the last episode.
The most impressive. And
Too
to
soon.
me, it was the Sanoflex in the movie.
Yeah, I remember in the Devin Flynn thing he did for the opening of the movie. That was really cool. And Last Dance for Napkin Lad, we did a whole CGI, almost like Pixar type.
Pixar type, meaning not at all like Pixar, but
Don't sue us, Pixar.
a guy who had seen a
It was a
Pixar movie.
Pixar inspired.
Pixar, it's a Turkish anime company. Yes.
DreamWorks, that's what it was.
Fab Fields asks, Fab's Fields 67, guys, not just the first
Oh.
Fab Fields, the 67th. Wonders, and all you guys can answer this, what was the funniest recording session you guys had for an episode?
Maybe the first one we did with Dana, where we had to go to Las Vegas and record him in a studio where they, for whatever reason, didn't have a window where we could see him, so that we would have to go
So
around.
2 separate rooms of a house. Far apart rooms.
We'd have to go around the corner and go, "How was that? Did that work?"
But they flew all the way there because they told their boss, we have to be there so we can see him and record his reactions.
Wow.
3 rooms apart.
Was that your audition for Master Shake?
No, he
No,
didn't.
that was when we were actually recording it.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell that story. That's a funny story there, Dana. When
yeah, that is.
you did your audition.
Dana, I can tell it for you if you want.
My favorite recording that I laughed hard was because you were laughing, Dave. And it was because a line we made up, or maybe I made it up, but it was something about underwear and like, yeah, you're wearing a uniform if diarrhea is a sport. Those are racing stripes if diarrhea is a sport. And you laughed. I mean, I think you laughed for 15 minutes.
Infantile.
You'd like come down and then you just keep going. You go right back up again.
So infantile. It's so funny though.
That was great. I do think, Max, that this show has probably added, I don't know about now, I work against it all the time, but I do think working on this show has probably added about 15 years to my life.
Wow.
I chip away at it, but I think it makes me happy every time I ever did it. But I think it added to my
that's for
yeah.
sure.
Well, everything else I do subtracts from it. So,
how old's your daughter now?
oh God, she's 37. She's a terror. Still living at the house. Still sleeping between my wife and I because she gets scared at night. There's night terrors.
Jeffrey Chan Carl.
Oh,
Jeffrey Chan Carl. What a strange username. Asks, who's winning the Super Bowl this year? The Chiefs, you say?
oh God.
Carl's picks.
Chiefs, no friggin' way. Winning this year, the Jets. J-E-R-K. Sharks. The Giants are not great, but they are building a nation towards success. You better believe it. Judge has got them in line for success next year. Next year, potentially, they could be going to the NFC Championship game. I'm calling it now. I'm not going to say that.
As spectators.
Look. I'm saying the Giants could run the table, and with COVID, look, there's a silver lining to COVID. they could allow more teams into the NFC playoffs. That's what I like about COVID this year. And look, if they win a playoff game, I'm telling you right here, right now, Max, I will flip the first car that I will encourage others to help me flip a car to celebrate the Giants' victory.
As long as it's not too wicked.
Win.
You can't flip.
First, they must win, and that's a big step.
Yeah.
Word.
Well, it's lovely to hear.
Again,
Carl's picks, everybody.
Put It Down asks.
That is
or
lovely
maybe
to
it's
hear. Okay.
Putty Town. Putty Town asks, where's Matt Maiellaro?
Wait, who? Putty Town?
Pussy down. Put it down.
Oh, wait a minute now. Hold
Wow,
on, keep it
Max.
PG. This is your show, Max.
Take a sip of water before you
What
read
the hell
stuff.
now?
Oh, boy. Where's Matt Maiellaro, someone asks.
I heard about this 4 months ago. He goes, I think I'm camping that night.
Is he really?
He went on a 3-hour camping trip.
He is a very
Hour-
camping schedule and
3-hour camping.
cannot adjust it.
Does he fry
He
a
takes
turkey
naps.
every year?
He takes a camp nap.
He always fries a turkey on Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Let me show you this.
Know more
crazy
about him
shit.
than I do, that's for sure.
Is this some elaborate to get him to invite you to Thanksgiving?
Yeah. I've got no
no.
plans.
No, I just want to show you. I was in.
Wow, cool.
You know, we've been staying at this house in Martha's Vineyard. This was our backyard the other day. We had 20 live wild turkeys just walking through our backyard.
Well, that's great. Guys, I want to thank you so much.
Now who's acting like a
Alrighty,
grandpa?
Let's cut off Dana for a second. Love to thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for
dare
those
you. How
turkeys.
Got
dare
your
you.
shotgun. You saw those turkeys, right?
I'm going to give you guys all the red light.
I'm hunting turkeys.
Look
Thank
at
you so much for being here. Thanks so much to the YouTubers and all
Yeah,
social media
baby.
platforms, and especially all those who are keeping Aqua Teen alive. Keep yourselves alive.
That's Carrie and I.
Thundercat has got a performance we're right about to show with a very special guest. Take a look-see, take a listen.
Wait.
So-
Who's the special guest? Because I know it
I'm
ain't
not
me.
gonna. You gotta watch. But there's some cool Aqua Teen visuals in the background. That's the corny way to
always,
say it, right?
always,
Let's roll the clip. Everybody say goodbye.
Peace. Love and fragrancy.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Max. Thank you, everybody. Sally, Stephanie. Thank you, everybody. Matt.
Let's roll.
Nobody move, there's blood on the floor. And I can't find my heart. Where did it go? Did I leave it in the cold? So please give it back, 'cause it's my birthday. It must have fell when I lost my mind. Deep in the cut, drowning in it, babe. Somebody help, 'cause I can't find my way. Nobody move, nobody move.
Somebody tell me how I'm supposed to feel when I'm sitting here knowing this ain't real. Why in the world would I give my heart to you, baby? Just to watch you throw it in the trash. I've been traveling so long, I don't think I can hold on. Where were you when I needed you the most? Now I'm sitting here with a black hole in my chest. A heartless, broken mess.
Nobody move, there's blood on the floor. And I can't find my heart. Where did it go? Did I leave it in the cold? So please give it back, 'cause it's not yours to take. It must have found when I lost my mind. Deep in the cut, drowning in it, babe. Somebody help, 'cause I can't find my way. Nobody move, nobody move.
Yeah.